Right, here I am, ready. Well, actually I should have gotten water before I started, but I do have a little bit left, so I guess I'll manage with that. Yeah, let's see where we're at. Let's see if you can see the game. Okay, you can. Oh yeah, let me do something real quick. Is this the game? No, this is not the game. This is the game right here, right? Stream. Sorry, I'm still messing around in the layout a lot. Sorry about that. And there we go. Boom. Something like that. Okay. And I'm gonna put it here or something so that you guys can see the game whenever I run it. That should be okay, I think. So, what I'm going to be working on is quite simple. I'm trying to make it so the player can't move on top of these enemies. Maybe the logic here is flawed. It's what I was trying to figure out last night. So let's see if I can figure it out today. So for plant and surrounding plants, hopefully my microphone sounds good. So I'm thinking if left tile equals 0, the player should be able to move there. Right? Now, it can move everywhere, it seems. Let's see right here. It is strange though, because this tile here so these tiles I should not be able to move on top of. Let me see. If left tile equals 0, (132, 101), it's 1, yeah, so right here the player does know it can detect what is surrounding it, so that's a good thing. Basically, I made it so that they go kind of transparent when you're close to them. This is what I'm going to do, I think. Let's see if we're bringing in the right elements though. Like right now it should be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It should be 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's all that matters actually. Yeah. Anyway. Now, in the basic plant, that should not be happening right there. Okay, and then player. That should not be happening either. Okay, cool. So now I can walk through pretty much everything, it seems. Yeah, sadly I can walk through everything because it's not taking into account. Okay, so what is the issue then? Player. Check surroundings, and now we're going to do private function sets points. Okay. Up, right, down, left. Okay, so it knows which ones are. So right now it's all zeros. Right now it says that up, left, down. Down there is 1, right? So why? Okay, so it seems like it's always, everything is always true, although it should not be true. Let's see, I got a false somewhere here. Right, so the problem right here is like, this is up, right, so I should not be able to move right. Why is it? Why is it working there? Like, it's not working there anymore, actually. So there might be something that is taking them away. So maybe, so basically these are basic plants right now. So let me see. I don't know, am I killing them or something? Right there it said false. Let me regenerate this. Well, the big issue right now is we're checking the surrounding plants, right? Now, if the player can move down, and how do we set if the player can move down? Now, could it be if, let's get rid of these maybe? No, because these are all different conditions, right? So if the left tile is equal to 0, or you know what it is? I think they might have to be separate, because now okay. Okay, let's see something. Let's see. Let's set them back to AND. Else to false. Let's see. There we go, I think. Okay, so my conditions were backwards. That's the bug, I think. Let's see if it detects it properly. So now, for example, up, right, here there's no tile behind it. It's the actual object. However, I think I gotta add like a layer of checks in this case. Basically, the player cannot move there, but if the plant let's see. So basically, here I'm checking for a movement. Okay, so why is that not working on this enemy, for example? In surrounding plants, and surrounding plants is plant group. Right, am I adding that enemy to the plant group is the big question. So in the world generation right here, which is rather simple, we're gonna check if, oh no, actually it'll be the play state itself. We're gonna check if I'm adding red plant group, enemy plant. Okay. Strange. Hey K00313, thank you very much for the follow. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Hopefully no one's talking on Twitch or anything. But thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. So the idea right here is that I should not be able to move. This is like just a debug, the little transparency thing. It played a sound, but I don't know if it played the animation. Maybe I took it out. Follower notification. Oh, I think I took it out. Sorry about that. I'm gonna bring it back up. Cool. There it is. It was under the layer from the IDE. Okay. So, hey Rory and Pi Wood, how's it going, guys? So basically, the issue here is that I'm trying to allow the player to attack or like to harvest from these plants, but I don't want it to move. Can move, true. Okay. Now, if I want to put if plant dot destructible, let me see if I have like a plant destructible or something. Private. Okay, I'm gonna do public. Yeah. If plant dot destructible. Let me see. So basically I need to check. I guess I can put this right here. So this is when they're not destructible, right? So if plant got destructible, I'm gonna put all of this here. Now else, if the plant is destructible, I wonder if I should just get rid of this and handle the plants right here, and then handle the tiles themselves somewhere else. Let's try it like this for now. Okay, so right now there's nothing blocking me. If plant is not destructible, because these are destructible, I guess. Are they not? Let me see, enemy plant, destructible, it's false, and then I'm gonna do basic plant for now. I'm just not gonna make it destructible. Let's see. Okay. Why is that not working? For plant design and plant. Strange. Like right now, I could not move left, for example, right? Right. Why can I move through these guys? The only one that is taken into account is this one. Let's see why that is. So, if the plant is not destructible, right? Meaning that the player is blocked by that plant. If the plant has a different so if the plant is not like surrounding the player, oh, you know what the issue is right here actually? Is it? No. For plant, yeah, and then I have this here, and then all of this is inside here, I think. If plant. So how does this change anything? That's my question. Is that what changes something? It was. Let me see something real quick. I had this, right? But why would it care about? So this right here, I'm checking the tiles right here in the debug. So it has no tiles that are surrounding it. Right here it doesn't either, except it says that the up tile is 1, right? Up tile 1, but it shouldn't be 1. So is it going to say the down tile is 1? Down tile is 1, can move down false. Okay. So it is creating that. so it's doing something that I didn't think it was doing, but it seems like it is. Okay, right here, no. Populate map. Add solid plant, basic plant, solid plant. Right, solid plant is normal, and that's like the solid plant is the border of the game. So solid plant should not be destructible. It's false. Then in play state, where I add a solid plant, world set tile by index 0. Yeah, this should not be there anymore, I think, because we don't care about that anymore, I think. And right here that doesn't work either, because I don't want it to have that. So it seems like basic plant still has a thing where, or maybe it's just plant itself that does that, you know? Basic plant, maybe entity? No. Okay, let's just see. Reg.ps of world.set tile, I think. Where is this? Basic plant, enemy plant. On move, yeah, this makes sense on move, I think. No, actually it doesn't. These, you know what? Am I just tracing down tile? Up tile is 0, can move up. Okay. I'm getting confused because I'm pretty much like refactoring a lot of the code, so there's things that I don't remember how I envisioned them at the beginning. So I'm trying to work with the two methods, and I'm trying to get rid of the old code, pretty much, is what I'm doing. So that's gonna take a little while for me to get back on track, I guess. I want to get the chat from Live Edu. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So, why is it that this, for example, right here, left tile I should not be able to move to, so that makes right tile, left tile is the last one, that makes sense, but I should be not able to move up, which is false. It makes sense, but it should not say 1. It should be 0, actually. I think I know what the problem is, actually. It's because in the world generation, once I'm creating the tiles, what I'm using, I think, is, so I'm gonna do maybe, we're gonna add that, and then we're gonna do world dot set tile by index 0 and true. Let's see what happens there. Play state 115, what happened there? Oh, oops. Let's see. So here it should be up, right, down, left. Left should be 0. We should be set to back to 0 pretty much. Once the object is created, we're just gonna set them back to 0. Normally that should work. So up, it's still 1. Okay, why is that? We can just do it here actually. Delete that right there. Get rid of that. That's actually interesting because I don't see anywhere right now where I change the tile under. I used to do it right here, for example, right? Where the enemy player would move, then it would create a solid tile under it. Now I just wanted to create. I'm guessing. Is this the problem? Yes. Okay. Alright, it's because I get it. I have to do it inside the if statement, or else it's gonna reset everything to 0, pretty much. Right. That's what happened right there. Cool. So I can still move here. How come I could move left there? Why can't I move left there? 0, up, right, down, left. Huh, okay, so right there it says that this tile right here is right, up, right, down, left. Okay. Now let's do when the player is created. We have to set the world. We're gonna do reg.yes.world set index by tile, my tile, index to 0. Hopefully it'll work. Or maybe it'll crash actually. Yeah, because we've got to do check surrounding. So check the surrounding tiles. Hey Lucas, how's it going, man? And it still crashes. Why is that? Still invalid. Get tile by chords. Where? Player line 98. Index. My index world. Get tile by chords. Strange. Okay, let's just do it like this for now and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Now the problem is up, right, down. Down says 1, but it shouldn't be 1. Damn it. OS. So let me try to do something here. Let's just do this. So here it says up, right, right is 1. I cannot move there, but I don't want it to be 1 because it's not a tile. But it seems like it is. So let's go into the play state right here, and real quick I'm just gonna into the player 126 and 127. Here, I'm just gonna trace the world real quick, I think. Trace reg.ts.world.getData. I just want to see what the map is right now. If I'm getting an accurate reading, for example. Oh shit, it gives me all in. 00001. So here it does say that those are ones, although it shouldn't. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's going on. Is it the basic plant that is... No, okay. Basically I should do reg.ps.world.set tile by index. This should not happen anymore. For that one, solid plant. I think solid plant should be the only one, but solid plant should not ever die, I think, right? Solid plant is like, solid plant doesn't ever die, I think. Let me see, I'm gonna do alpha equals 0.1 just to check which one it is. I think it's the borders. Okay, so it's not. So I guess the problem is this right here then. Let me come back. I was working on the wrong plant. There we go. So this, cool, so this right here. Okay, now since I can walk through them, it means that I did it right. But it also means that I still have a problem in my other segment. Let's go back here and let's see, first of all, am I getting the right number of surrounding plants? So for instance, right now, I should be surrounded by 3. And right now here, it says 3, as you can see down the bottom of the screen at the left. Now it should say 2 actually. Now it should say 1. No, okay. 1. Well, there's always going to be at least 2, I think, because I'm always having 1, and even when I destroy it, it doesn't care, I guess. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh. That's 4. That's, it says 5 right now. Why is that? 4, it says. Okay, so the way I'm checking the surrounding plants might be a problem, so maybe the distance doesn't make sense actually. So let's see my old way of doing it. Right, so this is basically if the plant, so this is like, it's going to be a little bit boring to do, and plant.x, plant.y actually equals y plus tile diff, or plant.y equals y minus tile diff. So this right here is one of the many conditions, or so this is like, is it on the right? Is it on the right? Is it on the left, I think? Or, so if the plant x equals x minus tile diff, and the y is, oh wait, that doesn't work actually. Okay, let's see if they have the same x, meaning it should be either on top of bottom or the bottom, and if they have the same y, and plant X. I think this should be it, because the plant can either be on the top, bottom, left, or right of the plant to count. I think this is it, actually. Let's see. Here it says 3, but obviously there's not. Here it says 7. Okay, it's not working. So plant X equals X, so they're on the same X. Meaning, okay, let me draw it maybe. So there's 4 cases. There's a case where the plant has the same X and it's minus 32. There's a case where it's X plus 32 equal Y. There's a case where they have the same Y, but it's minus 32. And there's another case where they have the same X, but it's plus 32. Right? So now I'm trying to do, let's say, if they have the same X. Oh, here maybe that's the problem. So this should be. Okay, so if they have the same X, and so they have the same X, and the Y is either on top of the or bottom. That makes sense, I think. And here is the side, they have the same Y, and the X is either on top or bottom. Hopefully this one works. 1. Here it says 6. Now, here we should do else. Surrounding plants dot remove plant true. I wonder if I have to remove it. So here it says 3. This is more complicated than I thought, for me at least. I think it's a simple task, but for some reason I'm not. Here it should be 1, 1. Why does it say 6 right now? That's my question. So here it should be 3. There's 8, and then it's 4, and 6, 6, 7. It's almost like it keeps adding them or something. Yeah, so it says 10. Let me double check my idea here. I could also check the tile to position of the plant, but I think going directly with the coordinates should work. Or maybe my parentheses are messed up actually. Or plant, so this I want it all to be in parentheses, this I want it to be in parentheses. Plant X equals X plus style diff, or plant X. Okay. Okay, possibly this is right. Here it says 2, I don't know how many I have right now actually. Here it says 4, okay, it's not right either. 6, when does it say 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. For plant in surrounding plants if plants in surrounding plants this expression is not check if object is member of group. Thanks. Array of all the members in the group. Okay. For local plant and surrounding plants. No, that doesn't make sense. So for every plant in the real group, if holy fuck, I'm having trouble with this. Here it says 3. So for plant in reg.ps.plant group. Yeah, that's it. If the plant x equals x. Okay. And in plant y equals y plus tile diff, or yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Surrounding plans that add else. Maybe I should remove it here. Yeah, I should remove it because I'm always reinitializing this group anyway. Here it says 5. Okay, so I think I can start to visualize what the problem is. Right here, it's doing, what is it doing? It's doing, tile diff is 32, no? Okay, so right here, it's doing minus, so the condition must be wrong. I'm just gonna take a really quick break and I'll be right back. Okay, I think it was just a parenthesis issue because right now seems to work. So you can see the surrounding tiles seem to be recognized properly. Hopefully that's always the case. Let's see, here should be all, yeah, perfect. Cool. So now we can now that we can detect them, we have to check if the player can move there, right? Okay, so right now the player should not be able to move you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to separate the logic for the blocks. For now, this is going to be it. And let's see if this works. Sorry. So the player should never be able to move on top of these solid tiles. Perfect. And now we're going to check the thing though is that let me see because I feel like right, so I want to do like a double check, right? Like the player should not, yeah, let me see. Let me reconnect it. Is there someone saying something and I missed it? Sorry about that. I don't think there's anyone on Twitch actually. Pop it out just so that I can see it at least. Pop out. Hello Twitch. If there's anyone on Twitch, say hi so I can verify that there's someone. I know that Dial 12 is on Twitch. Hello Dial, how's it going, man? So, hey man. Sorry if you were saying something, I did not see it. It seems like the Twitch chat is not showing up on my thing here, sadly. Yeah. Well, I have live coding here and Twitch, so I can see the chats. I can see that Badger Dash is there as well, and Rory as well. Welcome. Oh, you said you love the new graphics? Well, the new graphics are not final. Like, this is just a placeholder for me to visualize things. So it's not really... They're not really graphics. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check, make sure that the player Hey Badger. Yeah, it's like a board game in a way, yeah. That's the idea, I'm trying to visualize it as such. I think I know what the problem is. Basically, it's the same problem I've been having since the beginning, meaning that although I'm adding these right here, I think I'm going to separate this condition here, and plants are going to have a position. It's going to be a public var. Maybe it's going to be, I'm going to make a struct, I think. Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to make a struct that's going to say what its position is related to the player. So I'm going to do like plant. Maybe entity should have this actually. Enum. It's gonna be position to player, and it's gonna be literally up, down, left, right, just like the movement of the player, right? And then how am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do var position to player equals, and then it's going to be none, right? And by default it's going to be none. It's going to be position. I think that's how you do it. Let me see. Oh no, it's position to player none. Right? So then what I'm going to do is in the player here, I'm going to do something quite simple actually. Let's bring this back here. I'm going to detail this little thing here that I was doing, and I'm going to use it so that we're going to do, for example, this condition here. If plant x equals x, and then I'm going to do that. Else if plant x, I'm going to do this, plant x equals x, and so right here I'm going to simplify this whole thing actually. Okay, and then I'm going to do else if, sorry, it's even confusing for me, don't worry, I'm just trying to clean this up. Else if blah blah blah. Let's get rid of those. Let's not keep this in mind, let's just keep this part in mind right here. Else if plant y equals y and plant x equals blah blah blah. and then we're going to do else if plant y equals y and plant x equals x minus tile diff. Okay, and then what we're going to do is another else. It's not going to be an else if, it's going to be an else. Else we're going to do plant dot what did I call it? Position to player. Oh, sorry. An enum should start with a capital letter, it says. I haven't used them very often, so I'm not sure. So if plant equals x and plant y plus diff, that means that this plant should be plant dot what's the problem here? Unexpected and why is that? Plant x equals x and plant y should be plant dot position to player. Now let me see entities. Why is that a problem? In player, the player has an enum as well. Okay, so it does that. This enum does the same thing though. So it's going to be position right here. It's going to be plant dot position Damn it. Maybe I'm actually I'm doing something silly here. I think I might be redeclaring something. Position to player. What does it say here? Type name should start entity 5, entity number 5, enum. So what is the problem right here? Enum, move direction. Okay. This seems to be valid though. Unexpected else. Okay. So so the entity needs this to be public, actually. Hey Kurt, how's it going? And we're gonna go here. Position to player dot equals position to player dot left, let's say. It's not left, I think it's down. And this is up. And this is right. And this is left. Unexpected surrounding plants. Okay, else plant dot position to player equals position to player dot none. There we go. Huh. That's weird, dude, because I am here. Let's just comment all of these lines out. Type not found to position to player. Could we do import? No, okay, so how? Import virtual.entity. Entity, let's say. So should it import a position to player there with it? Yes, it does. Now we're gonna do. So hopefully right now Boom, we have all that. But we're also gonna do this right here. Okay. This. So we're gonna add them, but we're also changing that, right? Okay, and we're gonna do that here, and that's gonna be it actually. This, we're not gonna add it. Perfect. Then we're gonna do for plant and surrounding plants. Let's do trace plant position to player. Let's see if that works. Up, left, down, that makes sense. Up, left, yes, I have one to up and one left. Left up, okay. We're gonna do for plant and surrounding plants. We're gonna do alpha equals 0.5. Oh. Whoops. And there we go, we have the surrounding plants, and we're always surrounding this little dude there. However, it seems like let's see if this works. Hey, Jay Chyan, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Cool, this works. I'm gonna lower it a little. Let's just debug. Debug. Nice, dude. It's really cool. How is it? So Jay Tryon here tells me that he's working as a programming instructor in Seattle for Launch Code. That sounds pretty cool. Now, we're doing good so far, I think. And what's fun now is that we're going to be able to implement this. And plant dot position to player is left. I think I can do that. Oh. Let's see if this works. And up. Shit, man, I was trying to learn Flask a while ago, but my interest in web dev is not deep enough for me to like want to keep trying, I guess. Has no object field, does it not? Position to player. Oh, okay, so how am I going to use the enum directly here? Nice. Let me check. Oh, is that why? No, I don't think that's why. It says that it has no field left. Could it be this that I need to do? No, I don't think so. No, exactly. So in the enum here, because then I did set it right here. You see, plant position to player equals position to player none. So I'm wondering, is my assertion? How do you get the value? Oh, you know what? This is a problem. Plant position to player is different. Yeah, that's the problem, I think. Position to player dot left. This is how you do it, actually. Because I'm using it as a what do you call it? As a boolean, it seems. Oh, I thought it was used like as a boolean or something. This is my first time, I think, using enums in an actual program that I make. So up tile and down tile, it seems. Okay, so this is going to be position to player. It's actually cool. Booleans are enums are actually cool, it seems. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't care. Okay, so let's see. I guess I'm using them in like a super weak way. So for plant and surrounding plants, if left tile equals 0 and plant dot position to player is different. So if it's not to the left, so if there's no plant to the left, I'm not making a Tetris clone. No, I'm making basically the game idea is you're a gardener or something like that, and basically you're this blue guy. You move around, and when you move, you plant these plants behind you, right? And you can get seeds, and when you get seeds, your plants increase and stuff. And the point is, if you get cornered, just like in chess, you lose. So for example, let's say finding myself in this position. Oh, well, I guess that there's no losing condition in this map. But let's say if I was here, I hope you can see it. Can you see the mouse? Let me see if you can see it. Oh, it seems like you can't. Okay, so here. Okay, you can't anyway. So if you found yourself like in the left corner there, you die. And the idea is like every turn you move, stuff happens. I don't know, Caterpillar. Could you send me a link? Because this is like a roguelike idea, I guess. But I'm not familiar with Caterpillar. So every time you reach the end, and there's different enemies and stuff like that. But the thing is, in this game, you can't kill enemies, and the enemies can't kill you. But they interact with the environment, and so do you, right? So it's a non-violent game. And the only way you can die is like if they stop your growth, I guess. Sounds cool. Caterpillar game. Let me see this. Do you have a video of it? I'd be interested in checking out a video. It's like a snake game. Now, why is the problem? What is the problem here? No, it's not like that at all. But that looks really cool. I'm familiar with Centipede. I've never played it though, I think. Or if I played it, I've played it like very briefly. So if left tile equals 0. No, the movement is, it's a turn-by-turn, turn-based game. As you can see, you move every turn, and the enemies also move every turn. Okay, so right now, oh shit! I realized something, that all my changes as well. How? Yeah, I know the graphics are just placeholders for now. So if left tile equals 0, so that means if there's no tile, and plant.position to player is not the most difficult thing that I've had to design so far. I don't know. Oh shit! Okay, so okay, so let's just do. Okay, so I get it now. So, well, this I guess right now what I'm doing. Every little thing that I do is a challenge because I've never done a turn-based game and I've never manipulated so many arrays. Well, I guess I did, but in another way to generate a level in Gemini Bird. But this game is like literally programming things so that they can act on a grid. But I think it's a really good programming exercise. I would think this could work. So if it's not to the right, if it's not up, and if it's not down, the player can move, right? I don't know why. Else, this is not Construct 2, this is Hexflixel. Construct 2, I think my title on my stream on live coding is not accurate. But when I use Construct 2 it's because I don't feel like coding, and when I use Hexflixel it's because I feel like coding. No, it's not updated, and the problem is I can't really access live coding anymore because it says that I have adblock, and I don't want to uninstall adblock only for that website. And even if I disabled it on live coding, it doesn't care. Like, and I would have to pay premium, and I don't feel like paying premium right now. So basically, my problem right now, JTryon, is exactly why the hell would I go through all that? What I'm trying to do right now is I want to make sure that the player can't move on certain plants, but there's certain plants that if he moves towards them, he will be gathering things from them, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. So there's those two overlapping behaviors, and I have to take into account every single case. So that's what I'm having a hard time with. So that's why I'm trying to detect what is around the player at all times. And I feel like maybe the right answer is to completely separate the two behaviors. So maybe just do something like this. Yeah, well, this is the idea, right? Sort of. So I'm thinking like int should be bool. Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm designing it wrong, but like this is the way I can get it to work. So right now it works for the blocks. I guess I'm gonna do another condition right here. So this is maybe its own. So I'm going to do something like private function available moves. And I'm going to do a function right here. Available moves. Module name start. Oh shit. I'm trying not to, right? But I also stick to getting things to work like to the best of my knowledge, you know. Obviously, that doesn't always mean that I have the best code, but as long as it works for me right now, it's fine. So, because I'm just prototyping it. Okay, so I have a lot of information in the player. Like, there's a lot of information about the state of the world. Check surroundings. Basically, in check surroundings, I'm checking. What if I set up a class for moving? I don't know. I was just doing it directly in the player, but maybe I could have like a I have a class called entity, which the player could actually inherit from, and I could get rid of all of this. So maybe I could do that. There's a class called entity right here, which checks everything. But this is all for the enemies and stuff like that. I do have duplicate code, I guess, right here, because the player does the same thing. But you know what, JChyan, right now I'm not going to refactor code, because I'm looking to move forward in the design of the game more than having good code. So I'm going to keep going this way, but most likely later I'll refactor it and rework it. But I don't want to get into that mindset of reworking things yet, you know, because this is just a prototype. I don't even know if it'll make it to like a full game. So I'm guessing that basically what about else if left child equals 1, or I'm gonna do for plate and surrounding place. Yeah, I know I have a lot of little checks there. The thing is, I've never worked on a project like this, so of course I'm going to do a lot of weird things. But I feel like this feels more programmy than a super graphical game. So since I'm dealing with game stuff as data, so I feel like I'm learning as I go right now. It's a very, very different mindset from what I'm used to. So, of course, I'm going to struggle a little. But thank you for the advice. It's very useful. I don't mean to refute it. I'm just more not in the mindset required. to change code. I know my code is not great right now. Damn it, not up tile. Yeah, right tile, left down tile equals 1, or plan dot position player equals position to player dot down. Let's see. Yeah, I can do that. I just like typing. I type fast. I know that I could have just done that, but like, if I do this, and then I do this, regardless, I have to do left tile. You know, like, it doesn't save that much time, and I'm not in a hurry. If I was, I would maybe care a little bit more, but. So, also my keyboard does this thing sometimes where it doubles, it writes two things, like let's say I write a semicolon and it does it twice. It's really annoying. So it's funny because right now it knows that there's a tile to the left or to the right. So right now it knows that there is one to the right and to the left, and still it doesn't care. Oh, you know what the problem is, right? Move left, can move up, can move down. Okay, no, forget it, it's true. Left, 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 right, 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 up, 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 up. For plant and surrounding plants. Oh yeah, my keyboard is really strange. Well, it's because I dropped water on it one time and it really messed it up. So why is it, like right now it knows that there is a tile to the left, but it still allows me to move. Yeah, but it didn't break immediately. It broke maybe like a couple of months later. And it sucks because this is like a keyboard that I paid $100, a little bit more for. And it's the keyboard that has lasted me the least in my life. So, just to give you an idea. So why doesn't it care about this? Thank you, dude. See you later. So right now, it does know that this thing, what is it in surrounding plants? You know what the problem might be also? Could it be? Let's just see this one real second, real quick. Okay, no. Okay, it's working perfectly, that part, but not the actual part that needs to interact with the rest of the game. So, I'll be right back. Hey Kurt, how's it going, man? I'm back. I'm ready to go back to this problem. Let me try and figure it out. I'm going to put a podcast on for myself. Okay. So, the issue is still the same as before. I think there might be a problem with 179. It's weird. Yeah, I know what the problem is. Obviously, this condition right here shouldn't be so detailed or anything, but let's still add it like this for now. This should just be an else then, but this still wasn't working. So let me see. So I think the issue was that the if statement up there was already overtaking. So if the left tile is 0, meaning if you can move, and if there's no tile to the left, you should be able to move, is what I'm saying. And maybe. And so if there's none to that direction, I guess. Okay, so I'm able to do it for this, but I'm not able to do it for the little things. So let me see if I do. If length.position to player is different, no, it's equal, no, it's different than position to player left. It's weird, I don't get it. I really wonder what the issue is. Damn. Maybe I'm skipping a... So I have all of these plants in my... So I feel like I have to check if there's a plant that has the property or something like that, or maybe I could map. Oh man, I'm kind of confused about this actually. If plant position to player. I feel like I just need to plant. I'm gonna mute myself here. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break. I can't figure this out for some reason, so I'm going to go for a walk or something, and then I'm going to work on it a little bit more offline. Thank you for hanging out, whoever hung out. I have a game on Greenlight, so you can just go on Greenlight and give it a vote if you'd like. I'll send the link. You can also join the Discord. The Discord is, let me see, I can't remember how to send invitations on Discord. Oh my god. Oh, invite people right here. Just call the button right here. You can come on Discord if you wish. And yeah, there we go guys. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I'll talk to you guys later.